The core is rotten, and I can behold the tide.
Hey everyone and welcome. In this video we're going to be having a look at sleaze, as the Labourites are all screaming at the moment. Now, as you're probably aware, a Tory MP had been suspended by an independent tribunal in regards to taking money for lobbying purposes, i.e. to lobby the government, which is against parliamentary rules. And you may also be aware that in that process there is no course for appeal, which is why the Tory MPs have voted to suspend the suspension. Now, as you can imagine, the left have gone absolutely mental over this and have started saying that the Tories are just sleazy, they're corrupt, they're all sorts of horrible. And the main proponent of that was Angela Rayner yesterday in the Commons, as she was on the PMQs and took, apparently, Boris Johnson to task. Let's have a quick listen of what she says.
Mr. Speaker, this isn't about playing politics in this place. This is about playing by the rules. Yeah! And as we can see, it's one rule for everybody else and one rule for the Tory Conservatives. When they break the rules, Mr. Speaker, they just remake the rules. Yeah. And I know that Donald Trump is the Prime Minister's hero, but I say...
I'd love to know what that obscure random comment was all about, wouldn't you?
To the Prime Minister. I say to the Prime Minister, in all seriousness, he should learn the lessons that if you keep cheating the public, it catches up with you in the end.
You should watch your words, Rayner. It's going to catch up with you in the end of this video.
Because while they're wallowing in sleaze, the rest of the country faces higher bills, rising costs and damaging tax rises.
Now, as you can hear there, wallowing in sleaze. Rules for thee and not for me is what she's going on about. Here's another one. This was from the Labour conference. So before all this happened...
There's only one rule with this cabinet, and that is that there's one rule for them and one rule for all of us. One rule for them. Another rule for us. One rule for them, another rule for us. We'll stop the dodgy deals handing public money to ministers' mates. Conference, we will stamp out the Tory sleaze that has polluted our politics and corrupted our democracy. The racket is over, their time is up.
Still saying the words, wasn't she? Well, I thought I'd have a look at this because obviously I'm not a Tory, I'm not a Labourite. I personally think most of the people in that chamber deserve to be investigated. Angela Rayner included. I like the way that they've said her name wrong on that, by the way. Have you noticed? This is the Evening Standard. Angela Rayner. They got it wrong. How dare they? How dare you? So I thought we'd have a look at Angela Rayner specifically because, as you may be aware, the Paymaster General, who is called Mordaunt, I think that's how it's pronounced, said this in reply to her. If you were to take every single MP she's made an allegation about this afternoon and you were to look at all of the political donations they have received since the pandemic started, if you were to add them all up, if you were to double them, no, Mr. Speaker, if you were to quadruple them, you would still just about match what the Honourable Lady herself has received in the same time period. So I thought we'd have a look at what she means by that, because obviously Rayner can't be so two-faced to call Tories sleazeful for something she's doing worse. Surely that can't be true, can it, everyone? Let's have a look, shall we? Well, she's been receiving donations, and in the same period from January 2020, this is just for a year, don't forget, a year and a bit, she's received more than £234,000 in donations from businessmen and trade unions. Yes, you heard that right, £234,000. On top of her wages. Now you're probably wondering what sort of money that is. Well, she's got £50,000 from businessmen, including the Labour peer and media and entertainment millionaire Baron Wahid Ali, £25,000 from an investor and hedge fund manager Martin Taylor, another £25,000 from businessman and Labour Friends of Israel supporter Trevor Chin, £10,000 from entrepreneur Rajesh Agrawal, I probably pronounced that wrong, London's deputy mayor for business, and another 10,000 from property firm Intro Developments, which is based in Manchester, with other private donors that figure up to 125,500. Now, I'd like to ask you at this point, what would they possibly be donating for unless it was for favours? Anyone? Now, that's not all either, everyone. She's obviously been getting bungs, because I'll call them bungs, from the unions. 75,000 from the GMB, the super union, 25,000 from the Communication Workers Union, and 10,000 from Shop Workers Union, USDAW. This, don't forget, is from 2020 to now. So she's been smashing the donations. And like I said before, what would any company or any rich person want to give an imbecile like her that much money unless it was for lobbying and favours? She is the shadow deputy leader, is she not? Get some good favours from that, wouldn't you? So as you can see, Labour are just as sleazy, they're just as corrupt, and let's not forget Claudia Webb. She's up today. She got found guilty for threatening to throw acid at someone and send lewd pictures to the children. So we'll see what sort of sleaze and corruption comes out of that when she gets sentenced, won't we? I don't think she'll get much, probably a tag, because you know, the left don't seem to go to jail, do they? But anyway, let me know what you think. She's just another Labour hypocrite, isn't she? If you want to be worrying about sleaze and corruption, maybe you bit off more than you can chew, if considering you are worse than everybody else. Maybe we need to use this as an opportunity to investigate every single bloody one of you in that house. Every single one that sits in the Houses of Parliament should have their finances scrutinised. What say you, everyone? Let me know what you think, though. If you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell icon, share it out. Disgraceful behaviour from all MPs, in my honest opinion. Stay sane, I'll see you on the next one.